to meet Sibel and Yalçın here. Sibel and Yalçın are the owners of this restaurant, and they started the business here. How long ago?
7 years ago.
7 years ago. And now they are very successfully establishing this business and operating it, and so many people know about it. So they are so proud of their business idea, and so we are. And it's why we're today to introduce Olive Thyme to you, in case you didn't hear about here. And if you would like to try some of the dishes, we're going to try it first for you and taste some samples. And I hope you will enjoy it. Okay, so Sibel and Yalçın, can you tell us a little about yourself and how you started this restaurant?
Yeah, we have moved from New Zealand to Australia about 20 years ago. We had our first catering business in Brisbane for 17 years, and Yalçın and I worked together. But we were going to move from that small catering business to somewhere else because we both like challenging and learning new things. So we decided to go ahead with the restaurant, and Olive Thyme came up. This is actually Brisbane's first Turkish restaurant, and this building is Albion's first building. This is a heritage listed Albion's first building, and we were actually this restaurant's regular customers for so many years. It was called FS1. So we bought it 7 years ago, but it was a very traditional Turkish restaurant. So we fully renovated and we've turned it into a fine dining Turkish restaurant.
This is why you have high ceilings.
Very high ceilings.
Exactly, it's actually belonging to a very old
Exactly.
type of buildings.
Yes.
Like new ones.
It is a heritage listed building. Yeah. So we fully renovated and we started 7 years ago. And we called Olive Thyme.
And it also has some Turkish
plates. Yes, we wanted simple, elegant.
Yes, exactly.
And so that's why we kept everything very simple. But over the last 7 years, of course, we've done so many renovations each year.
You're updating.
Exactly, each year at least something. We love renovating. And it is a beautiful business. We love Olive Thyme. We love our customers.
And we love it. So, okay, Yalçın, I would love to ask you a question.
Yes.
So, what inspired you to focus on Turkish cuisine?
Well, that's what I know and what I do best, I believe. So there's no point trying to imitate other things. Whereas, I know, and I was born into Turkish food. I enjoy.
You have been to many parts of Turkey before you start cooking,
Yes.
so you learn from the experts of each cuisine, as I know.
Yes. Well, actually, when I was a child, I was so interested in cooking. So I was watching my mom in the kitchen. I was sneaking in the
So
kitchen.
you're a good cook at home already,
Yes,
which
of course.
inspired me.
So I would say my mom was the biggest in many things. Although she wasn't like
So she was your
literally
first teacher.
teaching me, I was just I've been to southern parts and southwestern parts of eastern parts of Turkey. So I traveled to Mediterranean parts and Asian side. And I've also been to Black Sea region just to be able to see what's there. Especially I'm so much into local regional producers, fresh and seasonal, whatever is on season. That's all about Turkish cuisine.
You learned making baklava from the people expert in Antep.
Gaziantep, yeah?
Yes. And you learned also from the people in Qatar.
Yes.
Yes.
So what we see here is muhammara, spicy roasted red peppers,
Okay.
spiced with garlic, walnuts, and pomegranate molasses. So this is
Looks really
reminiscent of Hatay.
So this is
That's
nice.
hummus.
Yeah, that's hummus.
and this one is
That's
muhammara.
muhammara.
So it has some pomegranate and some cheese on it.
So what we see here in this plate is actually a mixture of cultures. It's not only food. So what we see here is southern eastern part of Turkey. So where they get influence from other neighboring countries, where muhammara was originally made in Syria.
Oh, okay, so I think it has the flavor of the Middle Eastern cuisine, which is the strong taste of cumin in it, and I can definitely taste every spice in this hummus.
And it
And
is
good
unique.
quality.
It is
It's very unique. I can also taste the quality of the olive oil used.
Yes.
It's not just like a supermarket type of olive oil. So which olive oil are you using?
Yeah, it is very.
I use local Australian olive oil where possible.
Wow. I think ingredients are very important, right?
And the tahini we have in the hummus is my own tahini. I
You
turn
make it?
black sesame into tahini, and then I use that tahini to make the hummus.
It's definitely unique. So, and
And what we have here is the bazlama bread. It's a village style of bread. So in Anatolia, wherever you go in the villages and small towns, you will find this type of bread. So it's a little bit different than what we have here in Australia as a Turkish bread. So this is
this is bazlama, right?
bazlama.
And you have to put some on it. So bring them together.
Make me hungry.
Yeah, we're all hungry.
Yes. This bazlama is so soft. The texture is so easy to I love it. It's so easy. It just goes in your mouth.
That's our childhood bread.
I tried bazlama before,
Yeah.
and definitely I can tell it wasn't bazlama before. This is bazlama. It tastes like what kind of butter are you using? It tastes very unique. Is it butter
I
or?
think the smell, the real smell comes from the Anatolia, not from the butter itself.
That makes it different.
So the ingredients we use is just basic ingredients: flour, yeast, water, salt.
It's so soft. Definitely has a
Just needs some patience
Yeah.
with kneading it, resting it, give it to your eyes, proof a couple of times.
This is baba ganoush, isn't it?
That's from
This is our bagan, smoky eggplant. We serve the baba ganoush with extra virgin olive oil, pistachios from Gaziantep, local pomegranate seeds.
I've tried baba ganoush in Middle Eastern countries like Dubai or in Lebanon as well. But this is definitely new. It has some Turkish prints in it that I can tell. There is something unique. It's the pistachio which makes it, right?
Pistachios, and also the other factor is that I try to keep the ingredients simple. So whatever you have there is basic chopped eggplants mixed with extra virgin olive oil, garlic, and lemon juice, and that's it.
Okay. And we don't put any onion or tomato. Okay. It's very good. And do you do this bread as well, flat bread?
This is a pita bread. Yes, we also do pita bread.
We'll try this other one. Delicious baba ganoush.
That's my favorite dish.
Baba ganoush.
Baba ganoush is my favorite dish.
Yeah, it is also mine. I love everything with eggplant, so easy.
I will stay in that moment to enjoy it. Smell it.
It's definitely.
Yes.
So, Yalcın, what are some of the signature dishes in your menu?
I guess one of our signature dishes, what we call is soup kalun. It is unique in a way that I have incorporated pig puree onto sucuk and halloumi. So halloumi is basically we use local halloumi. So a Cypriot family down the coast makes the halloumi. So it's fresh and traceable, it's local. And the sucuk is what we know as garlic sausages, so Turkish garlic sausages. So I have actually married those two together. And also, I have added something from my childhood. So again, going back to my mom's kitchen, my mom used to make fig, like fried figs with butter, figs, fresh figs, a little bit of sugar, and that's it. That was the simplest dish, but that was the tastiest dish we used to have.
So you brought your childhood memory as a signature dish of Olive
So I
Thyme.
have incorporated into sucuk and halloumi. Just to be able to cut down the saltiness of the halloumi and just to give it a little bit of sweetness as well.
So it's just mixing salt and sweet together
Yes.
to make a unique combination.
Yes.
Chef engineer.
That's what you do.
What is your popular
correct.
dish? Which one is your popular dish?
My popular dish is
Octopus. So what is the story
it
behind it?
is Mediterranean style octopus. I source it from Western Australia, Fremantle octopus, which is the premium octopus known in Australia. It's known for its quality, and it's also being an Australian product. We export Australian products.
Octopus is not very known in Turkey actually. It's in very unique places maybe. It's like more contemporary places in Istanbul, in some seafood restaurants, which came, or in Izmir,
And
which
also,
came recently in the kitchen, right? And then you put now in also traditional Turkish kitchen, you combine with some contemporary dish, which is an octopus, and this became your popular dish. So this story behind this.
well, I was actually influenced by Antalya, which is southern part of Turkey, so Middle East, Mediterranean part of Turkey. So where you find octopus in plentiful in season. The bean spear that I serve with octopus is the idea behind the bean spear, using the bean spear to go with octopus is that behind in Antalya there is piyaz, and there is a special sauce, tahini sauce, tahini sauce to go over the piyaz salad. So I have actually used that piyaz
Inspiration again coming
sauce
from Antalya.
and then incorporated into octopus dish together with activated walnuts that we both love consuming every morning. And then the salad, olive salad from the southeastern part of Turkey also goes in the octopus. There you go. So you have a special dish of octopus.
Could you repeat that again? So almonds,
Activated
Activated walnuts.
activated walnuts or almonds. You can activate all the nuts basically.
So basically, when you soak any nuts in like raw form, you activating all the enzymes and all the minerals in it. So it's more beneficial for the body.
nice.
And
More
it's more
nutritious,
available.
more organic,
Yes.
more healthy.
And it's also delicious. So
Thank you.
And what is this beautiful thing here?
This is
It's
balık
like a piece
ekmek.
of art.
Balık ekmek.
Oh, it is definitely balık ekmek. If I try it, I don't think I'll go to Karaköy'e again to try those ones.
So the idea, the inspiration came up to this dish is that from balık ekmek. So you find balık ekmek wherever you go in Turkey.
Yes.
So here is balık ekmek, toasted Turkish breads, anchovies, and onion
Modern
salad.
version, huh?
it's an elegant way of
Yes, modern version, elegant payoff. But it's nice, isn't it?
Beautiful. I feel myself now like
Smile.
in Karaköy'e, eating from the boat, balık ekmek and stuff.
Is this your first time at Olive Thyme?
This it is. So I can, I don't think
She's
it's really
gonna
the
cry
best.
soon.
I'm addicted to those dishes.
Yes, again, this was Yalçın's creation of combining the Turkish bread,
Some herbs on it.
some fresh herbs, and which all those fresh herbs from our farm in Sunshine Coast, and then using the anchovies with some toasted Turkish bread and extra virgin olive oil. And everyone is loving it. Yeah.
I can read it. So, how do you decide which dishes to include in your menu?
Well, first of all, I have to think about whether it is traditional, whether it is from the roots it belongs to. So, for example, when I include a dish, I would consider whether it's traditional, whether the ingredients are available locally where possible,
To keep
which
the
in
consistency,
turn
right?
it provides us fresher ingredients and sustainable in the long term, and it's environmental friendly as well.
Okay, that's great.
And
Because
also the cost.
yeah, so you change it seasonally because of the cost and availability and the freshness.
Yes.
And also, we do take care of all the special requirements. It's very important for us.
Requirements for the customers.
Exactly, gluten, dairy, vegan, vegetarian.
Dietary.
So, dietary requirements. So, when Yalchin decides for the dish, we both discuss together. So, that dish can be served according to dietary requirements as well. That's very
Can be
important for us
gluten-free
to
or maybe
exactly.
lactose-free,
Exactly.
vegan,
Exactly. For example, the grilled garlic prawns is not dairy free as we serve, but if we have a special requirements that can easily be turned into a dairy free grilled garlic prawns.
So it is easy to accommodate the
Exactly.
requirements when it is
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's very important for us too.
I believe so. And also for the customers.
Exactly.
So, okay, so I'm just going to check. I think you have a special dish which is called baking. So we're going to try it out. I'm
Yes.
looking forward to trying it. So we'll talk about it.
I think the chefs are cooking it now.
I think they're sending the halal first.
So what makes baked teas stand out to other dishes compared to the similar dishes served in the other restaurants? What makes it unique?
So the version of baking that I do here is, of course, there are a couple of different versions. So the version that I do here is basically hand-grounded mince. It traditionally has chopped garlic and parsley, salt and ground pepper in it. But what I have done here is that I have actually added finely chopped capsicum, pul biber, which is Turkish style chili flakes, and also I added a little bit of chopped onion as well. So what I have done here is basically beta slash Adana.
Baked tea and Adana combination. And then chopped all manual finely by hand, not using any processor or anything. And bringing that together. Looking forward to try that one. Okay, so Yalchin, do you have any unique ingredients or cooking techniques which is used in this dish? Or you already explained some of the
Well, that's one of the unique way of processing the meat is what we know is Turkey is hand processing the meats. So with the little knife, we hand chop the meats until it's nicely grounded. So that's probably one of the special technique. And the other technique I use here is using the charcoal. So with the charcoal, I use bamboo charcoal, so which is environmentally friendly. It's a special charcoal. It's environmentally friendly, and also
gives a different flavor when cooking.
yes. So also with the leftover charcoal, I turn it into compost and also spray it throughout my garden up in Sunshine Coast.
So it is both sustainable and responsibly.
I never thought about food sector. We will need to talk about the sustainability in a way when you are cooking. So that's very interesting.
And also the waste management.
Yes, the
it's
waste-
very efficient.
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
It's important.
so nice to hear.
This is the famous.
The famous halloumi, Turkish sausage, and the figs puree.
It's fit.
Figs, yes.
With fig paste.
Yeah.
So on top of it.
The fig puree, yeah.
I like my position.
I would never try that.
It's different, isn't
It
it?
is. But no, seriously. I see what I'm missing.
The thing is, I would say 99.9% of our all Australian customers love it. But I wasn't very sure with my Turkish customers. But
Because it's very unique.
exactly every single Turkish customer who has tried this Turkish sausage and halloumi, they just loved it. They cannot believe to combine these three
Exactly. I never thought of combining these two.
products, yes, and turn it into a signature dish. And it's been 7 years. This sujuk halloumi is staying in our menu last 7 years. Yes. Yeah.
But it's not only these three different tastes, it's also the quality of the ingredients.
Exactly.
I can definitely tell what makes apart this dish is the quality of the sujuk ingredients. It's so, tastes so different. It doesn't actually gives you these unpleasant flavor like some of the, where you get from the other restaurants. It's definitely something really good quality. You can feel the difference. And also the halloumi is not hot,
Exactly.
it's soft.
And it's not
It's not
salty.
so much. It's not so exactly. The most biggest problem with the halloumi is actually very salty that you don't like it.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
this all makes it so good combination together. I love it.
Yeah, halloumi it's very important to use the good quality of halloumi. It cannot be too salty, it cannot be too tough,
And the
or
thickness
dry.
of it as well. If it's
Exactly.
too thick, then you're gonna feel it more.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So it is.
Yeah, little things, but it makes big difference.
Yes.
And that's what we call attention to detail.
Yes.
In every part of from our preparing to cooking to serving.
I can tell. Definitely.
Yeah.
Not only the cooking, and also the perfectly cooked. Cooked to perfection.
Thanks, chefs.
Yeah, Yalchin has
chef.
been training his chefs really, really well too. And plus, all these chefs been working for us more than 4 years. So they know the kitchen really, really well. They know the recipes really well. Yes.
Yeah, I can tell. So you don't need to look behind and not worry about if they are cooking using already taught them. So you know that. Peace of mind.
You can tell that there is a trust.
Yes, true. So, can you walk through us one of the special dishes, the preparation methods, if possible? Is there any
Well, there is one dish that's been with us since we opened the door, so today, 7 years ago, and that's kurma baklava. So that's one of the dishes.
which you learn from the experts in Antep, doesn't it?
Yes, and I have also learned from my mom, and over the years I have improved it, I have added and omitted some items. So basically, the burma baklava is the one I have here. Is basically it's a single layer of filo pastry, as opposed to many layers of pastry with the traditional baklava. So which gives us more light and airy and crunchy texture. So to do the baklava, burma baklava, I start with the sugar syrup. So basic sugar syrup is water and sugar ratio. But what I have done actually is I added cloves, cinnamon quails, which is cinnamon stick, and also linden tea. Linden tea, ıhlamur, which is ıhlamur in Turkish.
It's very important. It's a top secret part of this recipe.
I have no secrets. I'm giving you everything out.
So we don't
And your butter.
We don't even taste it.
And also we have orange zest. So it's all cooked and reduced down to thickness. And
Instead of lemon juice,
lemon
you
juice,
use
yeah. Lemon juice right at the end. Yeah. The lemon juice is required for crystallization of the syrup, sugar syrup. So once we have the syrup is ready, we leave it to come to room temperature, and then we start off rolling the baklava. So previously we have already done the clarified butter, what we call sade yağ. That is essential to make baklava. It's a good quality baklava. So I do make my own clarified butter. So roll out the pastry, and we have the already processed hazelnuts. So roll out the pastry and put your hazelnut mix in it, roll it, and put it into a tray until you have the full tray. And you cut it into slices, and then you brush it with the clarified butter, bake it, and once it's cooked, hot baklava straight from the oven, warm sugar, syrup,
this is the thing. So
bring it
hot
together.
baklava, warm sugar, syrup, and then you combine them together. So they say one of them should be cold, one of them should be warm, one of them should be hot.
Traditionally boiled are hot. The baklava is straight from the oven, and the sugar syrup is quite hot as well. That's a different pastry they use back in Turkey than what we have here.
It's not like in Turkey.
If you try to make baklava with ordinary filo pastry that we have here, if you do baklava straight from the oven and the sugar syrup hot,
It becomes like
it will
a-
be
yes,
soggy.
So soggy, definitely. So soft. I don't like texture that. It doesn't feel like baklava for me. So what ingredients are essential in your kitchen which makes it or gives the difference in your dishes?
Well, basically, in Turkish cuisine in general, that's what I do here. So yogurt,
What
eggplant.
type of
I use natural yogurt. Greek yogurts, I do make my own yogurts where possible. If I don't have it, I do import Greek yogurt from the local supplies. And also, when I make cacık, any other type of sauces like paprika yogurt sauce, any other sauces, I strain the yogurt to make it into a almost labne consistency.
Süzme yoğurt.
Süzme yogurt, this is called in Turkish, is süzme yogurt.
Yes.
So it goes into a straining bag overnight, and the next day it strains all the juices out, and then you have a nice thick consistency of it. And you make it into, turn it into whatever you like. You can.
Yeah, it becomes something between the cheese and yogurt, which you can use any consistency.
What we call it.
It's like an evolving Turkish culture cuisine. It's still evolving the modern world and
So
outside.
yogurt is the most important part.
And also the eggplant. So I do have a couple of eggs. You have seen with the babagani. I do have a few set of many items made out of eggplants, using eggplants, because you cannot think of Turkish cuisine without eggplants. In Turkish cuisine, there are probably more than 100 different recipes just using eggplants.
And here, can you find the raw eggplant, which is not bitter, which is actually giving the same taste? So what type of eggplant do you buy to use in your
I normally buy big size eggplant, so which is grown in Queensland, northern part of Queensland. Yes.
But now we have started growing our own eggplant, which we were very successful last year. So we had so many eggplants, so many chili peppers, cucumbers, tomatoes. Yeah.
So apart from those, I also heavily use pul biber, which is Turkish style chili flakes.
You can find them here, right?
Yes, you
You
can.
try the shops, but it's not exactly the same.
Yeah.
So you buy from the Turkish shops, right?
Turkish store, yeah. And also sumac, I use quite a bit of sumac, especially with the dressings, salad dressings. I use sumac, and I also use za'atar, we
Yes.
call it, za'atar, which is
Unique in the
dry
southern
ingredient. Yes, yeah. So together with those, I use garlic, turmeric. I heavily use turmeric because I grow my own turmeric and garlic and ginger. So that comes straight from the farm. So I try to use it into most of my cooking.
Wow. So it's like a combination of Middle Eastern, Greek, and Turkish cuisine all together.
Yes.
That sounds great. So, Sibel, my next question is to you. What has been the most rewarding part in this, running this restaurant?
Why we have been so successful in this little Olive Thyme, I call. Yalchin and I am very attention to detail. So perfection is very important for us. It has to be perfect. There is no other way. From preparing food, cooking, to serving, training staff, looking after our customers, you name it. The products, that's very important. Even though we are not here most of the time, but they know we are here.
I can see the elegancy with your attitude, with the decoration, with the dishes, with the display of this presentation of these dishes, and combined with the expertise with a very great chef in the restaurant.
you.
So I definitely can see the rewarding part of it is very easy to get from customers the feedback, right?
Yes.
So you always get positive feedback.
Always,
Yes.
always. Like I can say in the last 7 years, I never ever get any complaint about the food at all.
It's not possible.
Because the product Yalchin use is always fresh and good quality. We do get little complaints about the service sometimes. That's because one of the worst thing or the hardest thing in hospitality to find the right staff, training them and bringing them into your quality. That's very important, and it's very hard to find that staff, unfortunately, in Brisbane, especially us being in suburban areas. It's very, very difficult to employ those hospitality staff. But usually, I would say at the moment, everything is, I would say, 10 out of 10. Our service, the product that we are using, especially in the last 2 years, that we bring most of our fresh produce from our farm in Sunshine Coast, which will make us very unique, and our customers can see, I can see them that they are very happy, satisfied, you know,
Enjoying their food while eating.
all those Google reviews,
Positive. Yeah,
positive, and shows us
no
that
surprises.
everyone is happy.
Okay, so the next question to start. Have you faced any challenges like during the pandemic, for example? How did you overcome this pandemic?
Yeah, that
You mean
was
COVID?
COVID.
yes, that was our big challenges. To be honest, we thought that was the end of the story, end of all of
So many
time.
restaurant businesses collapsed during that time, and you survived.
Exactly. we thought that that was the end of the Olive Thyme. And because we had so much stock in our restaurant, but we never gave up. Yalchin and I never gave up, and we never took any day off. We were always here, every day, even though the phone was not ringing, even though there were no customers. Yalchin and I was here every day. We were here, yeah, only takeaway. We could only do takeaway service, but this restaurant is not a type of takeaway business. Exactly.
Enjoy it.
Yeah.
But it was still delicious. I remember
Yeah.
and I received one day.
So
It was
it's very sad. Very sad. I told Yalchin that okay, let's be strong. We can't give up. We have so much stuff that you can cook that I can deliver to those people who needs more than us. Elderly people, homeless people, all those international students. We felt very sorry for them because government didn't help them at all. So Yalchin started cooking, and then I had a couple of posts on Instagram, and people started coming and getting all those free foods. And this took 6 weeks, 8 weeks, but still we didn't have any hope. We said, that's it, this is the end of the story. It was sad, very sad, but every day we came up with different ideas, different strategies. This restaurant was bring your own restaurant, which means you can bring your own bottle of wine. But it's a very elegant, very fine dining Turkish restaurant. With the COVID, we were not allowed to bring any product or anything from outside into your premises. So one of the things I guess made us strong and stay in the business to get rid of that BYO option. So it was a fully licensed restaurant anyway. So straight after the COVID, we started with serving alcohol on the fully licensed restaurant.
So you just had to change it.
We had to change, exactly. We had to find, yes, we had to find come up with different strategies. That was to survive, yes. And also, I believe in karma so much.
You have the homeless people and
The
you
community
have
support.
positive support.
We had a huge sport, community
Huge
sport.
sport.
Oh,
from
more
our
destination.
customers.
2 months.
2 months.
You won't believe it, all our customers, even though they could not come in, they were leaving us chocolate in front of the door.
That's the beauty of Serbia.
They were leaving us a card in front of our door. Be strong, we love you guys, you will survive. It was so
They kept you actually alive.
yes. And once we opened the restaurant, yes, they spooked a lot. So we became much stronger.
Yes. You just bounce up.
Exactly. That was the hardest thing in our life, I would say. Yeah.
Okay. So the next question to you is that what do you think your restaurant sets apart from the other restaurants offering the same similar?
Yeah, we are Turkish restaurants as well. But what Yalchin and I believe makes us different than from other Turkish restaurants is first of all we use fresh produce, which we bring from our farm in Sunshine Coast.
It's organic.
It is all organic.
So you produce your own ingredients.
Exactly. So we take all the scraps from Olive Thyme, take it to
You
the
do
farm.
waste management and you produce.
Yes.
They can use those ingredients.
Exactly. Yeah, so we've turned all those scraps into compost in our farms, and then we produce our fresh products.
Organic, sustainable.
Yes. Yes.
easy ones.
Okay. So, Sibel, another question here. How do you ensure your customers have a memorable dining experience?
Well, all our customers are regular customers, so they know us really, really well. We just want to make sure that every time they dine with us, they need to get the same quality of the product, same quality of the service.
Consistency.
It's very important. Consistency is one of our biggest and most important things.
So I think this is the biggest challenge in the restaurants. That changing the chef all the time, so you cannot keep the consistency. You're lucky one of the owners is the chef.
I'm here, I'm not going anywhere.
Exactly. You can't. You take all the time with you if you go. And also you teach them that I see how patient you are with your staff, and then you teach them so you trust them and they use the same consistency and they work with you for a long time, so you can have that success.
I think that's our biggest stuff. Husband and wife, one of us take care of the kitchen, one of us take care of the front house.
Yes.
That's very important. That's why we have consistency all the time.
Very good business
But
partnership.
yeah, I was just gonna say, because you keep saying about strategy was important. Yeah, I feel like you have your own business plan. The strategy, what is the risk management? What are we going to do next? What should we do? Improve. And you said you're changing your menu every
8 months
8
to 1
months.
year.
So it means it's still evolving as well. So that's really interesting to know, even in the food business, which is so unique that I'm learning. You have minimum requirements, minimum quality standards, and you want to make sure you continue to do it all the time, every day, every serve, which is not easy.
Exactly. Yeah,
You
that's
should
right.
be proud of yourselves, and I'm proud that you're from Turkey.
Thank you, Pucci.
So, Sibel, can you share a memorable piece of feedback or a testimonial of one of your customers?
My dad opened first Turkish restaurant in Wellington, New Zealand.
You
30,
Your
restaurant.
dad,
Yes.
your dad opened
my dad, 30 plus years ago.
So you wow.
That's where we started. That's where we started hospitality.
Yes.
So after so many years, after 30 years, I had a customer who came to Olive Thyme and we were talking about, and she said, there was a restaurant in Dixon Street, Wellington, a Turkish restaurant, so many years ago. I've been there, the food was lovely, but Olive Thyme is much better than that Turkish restaurant. I said, this is so, it means a lot for me because that was my dad's Turkish restaurant. And I probably served you 30 plus years ago, I can't remember. I started washing dishes anyway, so many years ago, in my dad's restaurant. So yeah, that was very happy customer.
Yes, so she did the achievement and dining experience in your dad's place in Wellington. She came to Brisbane and
Exactly.
daughter's restaurant
Yes.
again tried another Turkish.
You can write a book
She
about
compared.
We are, Buchin. Our book is coming up. So there's gonna be, we are going to combine Olive Thyme and Barche together. And very soon the book is coming.
it. I just feel it.
So Yalchin started preparing his recipes. So it's going to be sort of, I don't like just cookbook. I like a little bit more different and individualized. So cookbook, interior, permaculture, organic growth, where we come from, all those ingredients that we are using, why we are using these ingredients. So we're going to combine everything together.
Sounds very interesting.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
looking
coming.
forward to reading it.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah, please let us know.
So how has the customer feedback influenced your menu or your service?
Yeah, because as I told you earlier, our customers are regular customers, so I can tell when I talk to my customers, I can tell which dish they really like, and they keep coming back for the same dish. So when Yalchin and I decided to change the menu, we look at all those dishes that very popular. Customers keep coming back, so we always keep those dishes on site. We don't exactly, or octopus. But what we make, maybe a little touch, just to make it up a little bit. But we always keep that item in the menu, so we don't take it away. And then we add more different, new, exciting dishes.
So this is how you set up your menu according to the customer feedback
Customer
and what they
feedback.
come for and then what they order and they say, oh, they
Exactly.
ordering this dish, so let's keep it.
It's an addiction.
Yes, exactly.
It is.
For example, if I come again, I would definitely go for this balık ekmek.
Yeah.
Every time I come here, I'll definitely go for it. I'm a seafood person.
This is what I've been trying to explain Yalchin, because Yalchin loves trying different dishes, which I understand because it's his area. He loves trying different dishes, introducing different. But I keep telling him my customers are regular customers. You know, they come to this restaurant maybe once a month, maybe twice a month, but they come for particularly for this dish.
Maybe they dreamed about it
Yes.
before.
Yes.
No disappointment.
Also, in saying that we have a lot of customers asking about some of the specific products, like for example the seafood and the meat products, where they come from.
Seafood? Yeah, say seafood.
So, for example, we have quite a few customers in the past asking about where does the octopus come from? Is it an Southeastern Asian octopus, which is half the price, or is it Australian octopus? For example? And also the barramundi, we have quite a lot of customers are asking about barramundi.
Local or
Is it local or is it import? It is local, it is sustainable called by using it. It is farm, but that's these days how it's been grown sustainably.
sustainably, responsibly sourced,
Yes.
which is fun. So,
Great example for younger generations as well.
Yeah.
to learn from.
yeah. I'm still I still support the wild coffee.
But it's getting less and less.
Yes, it's true. Because of unresponsibly sourced.
Yes.
So Sibel, what advice would you give to the people who would like to open their own business, restaurant business?
Running a restaurant, it's not easy, of course.
It's not.
It is a very difficult business. At the same time, saying that, I love running a restaurant. I love challenges. What advice I would give to those people? You have to be patient. That's the most important thing. Quality of the service, quality of the products that you use, attention to detail. When you combine all of these things together, there is no way that you cannot be successful.
And also, I think there's one more thing that you're doing very well, that you keep the relations with the customers.
Yes. That is actually.
So they feel like at home.
Yes, and I feel like my customers are my best friends. Believe it or not, we became best friends with so many of our customers, like Burçin is one of them. They invite us to their house. They come to our house. We became a best friends.
Yes,
We do treat them that they are our best friends. We don't treat them they are like our customers.
Yeah, so it's not only for the business, it's also the family.
Exactly. It's so important for us.
This is a bit more Turkish tradition.
Yes.
We
It's
don't
the
take it
cultural
more like
tradition.
commercial, we
Yes.
take it more like personal,
It's
more
one
emotional,
feel.
right?
We do.
Yes, we
Yes.
keep the connections with the people emotionally.
Yes.
Yeah,
We
true.
do.
I love it. That's why we're
And
traditional.
how is that different for kitchen? What as a chef? What do you think is different for younger generation not to give up? Because they say, let's try this.
As a chef?
Yeah, as a chef. What are the key things they should
first of all,
be
they
resistant or what? They are always struggling what we are hearing. There are some younger groups are asking for it
yeah.
from the bureau.
They start and they stop, right?
Yes, they
After
do. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, we see quite a lot of young chefs dropping out.
Yes.
It's mainly because of the hours involved and working conditions.
Yes.
So first of all, you know, whoever is the owner or the operator of the business have to consider the conditions of those working for them. So it's not a slavery conditions that we are dealing with. So they are, at the end of the day, they are people as well. They have families and they have feelings as well. So we have to treat them right as a human being, first of all.
Yes, this is
So-
what I feel like.
Yes.
You're giving an
Respect.
opportunity to the Turkish students here. You actually employ them and you give them an opportunity. They study and they work with you. They learn from you as well. So I think that's a big, very positive impact to our Turkish community as well. So you give and you take. So it's
Exactly.
a good combination. It's a good balance
Yeah.
that you do. It's really unique, I think, what you do. So my last question actually. Sibel, is there anything that's special that you would like to share with the audience coming up?
Ah, yes, our dream is coming up. When Yalchin and I studied together at Victoria University in Wellington, we did a big project together. So we visited 10 different bed and breakfasts. That was our project. And we fell in love with those bed and breakfast places in North Island of New Zealand. So we promised each other one day we will have a little farm and a little accommodation site and a little cafe in the same farm. And that dream actually came true.
You did the same,
Yes.
same concept.
Same concept. It's not a bed and breakfast. We are trying to turn it into a luxury retreat. So the farm is ready. We bought it 3 years ago. And we fully renovate the farmhouse. It is now available for accommodation. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom. It's a beautiful farmhouse. It is available. We have the websites. They can book through us or they can book through Airbnb. So it's called Bahçe, which means garden in Turkish. And then the second restaurant is coming up. It'll be on the farm. The business is already, so we will be opening next year.
Oh, you'll be tired.
We will be serving Turkish breakfast and lunch, but it'll be a different concept than Olive Thyme. So it'll be from garden to table concept, and we will only be opening Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just the weekends, especially for those families who live in Brisbane who can get away with their children. You know, children can run around, mum and dad can enjoy their glass of wine. But
You said there is a farm next to it as well, so you can go as a family.
exactly,
It's
yeah.
like country living, I
Yes.
think.
So we do work with the farm next to us, which is called Mango Hill Farm.
Yeah.
They do have rescued animals. So our customers can go and have a complimentary farm tour to Mango Hill.
There is an activity when you stay
Exactly.
you enjoy the from garden
Yeah.
to table cuisine, as well as you also have an activity for the young children to go and
Feed the animals, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but we do have different projects for Bahçe, like we are planning to have
Like a retreat as well.
wine tasting days, sip and paint. I love those sip and paint glasses in a beautiful
Every
environment.
age, there's
Even though I
something to
can't
do
do
for
it.
every age.
Yes, those, you know, live jazz, you name it. We have different ideas which we will, coming up early next year, I would say.
Very exciting.
Me too. We should go.
Yes, you should.
Yeah, so that was very exciting. That is very exciting for us, and it was our dream, and finally happened. So hopefully we will see you all in
We
Bahçe.
will, for sure. sounds so exciting. Thank you very much, Sibel.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank
So
you
it
for
was
coming.
a very beautiful experience. As you can see, it's so amazing that I can finish them all by myself. But I'm doing it all myself.
You
Considering
have
my
to continue eating
future
and
myself.
enjoy the time.
So it takes a lot. Really.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. You really honored us.
So I hope you enjoy
Feel
it.
lucky to live here.
And we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Next camera.
Thank you.